Okay, welcome to the fourth video. I think it's going to be the last one of 1.1 properties and uses of materials. In this video, the last box here will be covered. So science understanding in differences in the properties of substances in the mixture can be used to separate them. What you need to be able to do after this video is to be able to identify how the components of a mixture can be separated by methods including filtration, distillation, and evaporation. Okay, let's look into that. Okay, so mixtures and the separation. So mixture can contain elements, compound, molecules, or in homogeneous and heterogeneous manner. So what it's saying is that you could have dirt in water. Oh, imagine you dumping some mud or dirt into water. Now, some part would dissolve in water, but your mud or dirt would contain some little pebbles. And you know for the fact that that they don't dissolve into water. So you can have a mixture with heterogeneously. It's not really mixing. You can have a mixture with nothing really suspended well. But if you had smaller particles or something that gets attracted by water molecules, they would be suspended in water. So you can have a homogeneous mixture. There's an flow chart on essentials question 4. On page 8 and 9. So yeah, copy the flow chart so you can answer the question later. All right. Now, differences in properties of substances in the mixture can be used to separate those things. So separation method that can be used and it will be introduced is firstly filtration, evaporation, distillation, and chromatography. Now, next to each word, I would like you to identify what they can separate from. Yeah. What sort of things can separate from what? So filtration, when do you use it? How does it work? What separates from what? Think about that. Evaporation, same thing. How and why and what can evaporation separate? Distillation. Now I might need to show the demo first so that you can see what distillation would look like. It's often used to concentrate alcohol or to take alcohol out of naturally created alcoholic drink and add that into something else, so you can have more pure alcohol or alcoholic drink with a higher percentage of alcohol. Chromatography. Now, you may have done in the past chromatography using filter paper. So round filter paper with marker dot in the middle. And you make a strip out of that filter paper and dip into water. What it does is water gets sucked up from by the one strip in the middle and separates the color of whatever the marker you used into the component of colors. I can do it. We can do it in class. Why not? And also I will again do a distillation demo. But chromatography, what can it separate, and what sort of application could there be? Maybe you need to do a bit of research to answer this one, but leave it if not. Okay, so separation is possible for these technicals. On the basis of that's where you could also write what and what can be separated by filtration, evaporation, and distillation. Here's a question for you though. I want you to think about how you can separate these mixtures that's written there. Firstly, seawater. what sort of things are in there and how can you separate those things. Secondly, components of red food coloring. Okay, so there's red food coloring, and it's actually not just made up of red color pigments. It should have other things in it. What sort of things can you pull out and how, or with which method? We can try. Copper metal from its ore. Now, when you look at the mining site, I guess that's where copper ores would come out. So it would look like rock, but you need to somehow separate and refine the copper metal from it. How and what sort of methods are available, and how many methods could be used to do that? Essentials question 5 is somewhere that we will spend time on in class, as well as mentioned, I will show you something and you will do chromatography and distillation as well. Also, copper extraction. Let's have a competition. So how would you extract copper from made up ore? You will make ore, then you will come up with a method that lets you get copper metal out of in the end. Alright, so start thinking about method as well. Alright, that's the end of the lecture part of 1.1.